Hello all and welcome back to the channel. Here I will be telling my stories. Some will be creative and some will be real happenings. It's up to you to decide which you want to believe. Let's get started. Today's story is called Supernatural Road Trip, Part 2. Elspeth led me through the winding passages, her footsteps echoing in the silence. We came upon a grand chamber with a massive, ornate mirror at its center. It was said to be a portal to another realm, a place where the spirits of the cursed clan were trapped. Before I could react, the room seemed to come alive. Apparitions materialized in the mirror, ghostly figures in tattered, ancient garments. They moaned and reached out, their eyes filled with an insatiable longing. Elspeth's voice trembled as she explained that her ancestors were among the trapped souls, and she had come to free them. She recited an incantation passed down through generations, and a blinding light filled the chamber. The mirror shattered, releasing a surge of energy that sent shockwaves through the castle. The trapped spirits wailed, their torment echoing in the air. It was a haunting sight, and I couldn't tear my eyes away. With one final, powerful incantation, Elspeth banished the malevolent entities that had plagued her family for centuries. The spirits were gone, and the castle fell silent. As we made our way out of the castle, I couldn't help but feel a sense of accomplishment. We had confronted the supernatural, faced the curse head-on, and emerged victorious. Elspeth and I had forged a bond through our shared experience, and we knew that our journeys were far from over. As I continued my road trip, I carried with me the knowledge that the supernatural world was vast and filled with both terror and wonder. With each new destination, I uncovered more secrets and encountered more mysteries, and I couldn't wait to see where the road would take me next. The supernatural had become not just a fascination but a calling, and I was determined to explore it to the fullest, no matter the dangers that lay ahead. My next destination led me to the heart of the American Southwest, where the legends of skinwalkers and ancient Navajo spirits whispered through the vast desert landscapes. I had heard tales of a remote reservation hidden deep within the Navajo Nation, where these supernatural beings were said to roam freely. The reservation was a place where time seemed to stand still, and the veil between the natural and the supernatural was thin. As I arrived, I was greeted by the watchful eyes of the tribal elders, who guarded their secrets with a sense of caution and respect. My quest to uncover the truth about skinwalkers began when I met an elderly Navajo woman named Kaya. She had lived her entire life on the reservation and carried with her a deep understanding of the supernatural forces at play. Kaya shared stories of her encounters with skinwalkers, shapeshifters who could take on the forms of animals and even other humans. She explained that these beings were once medicine men who had turned to dark magic, seeking power and control over the natural world. One moonless night, as Kaya and I sat around a campfire, she told me of her own family's struggle with a particularly malevolent skinwalker. It had been terrorizing their community for generations, exacting a terrible toll on their lives. Kaya's eyes filled with tears as she recounted the night the skinwalker had taken her brother's form, leading to his mysterious disappearance. The pain in her voice was palpable, and it became clear that she had carried this burden for far too long. Determined to help Kaya and the reservation, I offered to assist her in confronting the skinwalker. She agreed, and we embarked on a journey deep into the desert, guided by ancient rituals and Navajo wisdom. As we ventured further into the desolate wilderness, the wind seemed to carry whispers of long-forgotten incantations, and the stars above us shimmered with an otherworldly light. Kaya led me to a remote canyon, a place she believed held the key to defeating the malevolent skinwalker. In the heart of the canyon, we performed a ceremonial chant, invoking the protection of the ancient spirits. It was a moment of deep connection with the supernatural world, and I could feel the power of the land around us. Suddenly, the night was shattered by a bone-chilling howl, and the darkness itself seemed to come alive. The skinwalker emerged from the shadows, its eyes filled with malevolence. It took on the form of a grotesque, twisted creature, part human and part beast. Kaya and I stood our ground, armed with the knowledge passed down through generations. We recited the ancient incantations and performed protective gestures, forcing the skinwalker to reveal its true form, a withered, wretched creature. With a final burst of energy, Kaya cast a binding spell, imprisoning the malevolent spirit within the canyon's ancient rocks. The earth trembled, and the wind howled in approval as the curse was broken. As we left the canyon, I knew that our journey had brought closure to Kaya and her family, and we had helped protect the reservation from the malevolent skinwalker. It was a powerful reminder that the supernatural world was not always one of terror, but also of resilience and triumph. With each new destination on my road trip, I delved deeper into the mysteries of the supernatural, confronting its dark and light aspects alike. My fascination has become a lifelong commitment, and I continue to explore the unexplained, always prepared for the next adventure that awaits me on this winding, perilous path. Thank you for being here. That was all for today. If you liked this story or any of the stories, feel free to like, share, and/or subscribe. See y'all in the next one.